We've got a Black Friday game, Raiders, Chiefs. One of our quarterbacks that we're starting this week is in that game.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes, matchup-based starter. Patrick Mahomes, great last week. We told you to start him. Start him against the Raiders. Their defense has allowed 10 touchdowns and nearly 23 fantasy points per game. The quarterback since week 9. Mahomes is in my top 5. Justin Herbert against Atlanta. Last week, he was good. He wasn't great. But Atlanta has allowed 17-plus fantasy points to quarterbacks 6 times, including 5 who've gone over 20. They've also allowed the second most fantasy points per game to quarterbacks in the last 4 weeks. So Justin Herbert should give you more in terms of the passing stats this week than he did last week against Baltimore.
Who are we sitting at quarterback?
Tua Tagovailoa has been hotter than a Miami sidewalk in the summertime. Wow. Now he's going to Lambeau Field where he's going to freeze his little tuchus off. And we all know that Tua Tagovailoa does not do well in cold weather games. Go and see what happened to him in the playoffs last year against Kansas City. I am sitting Tua Tagovailoa. I'm also sitting Kirk Cousins this week. His stats have declined in 4 straight games.
Yeah.
Before the bye, he had a 4.9 point stinker against Denver. He's got the Chargers this week. They've allowed 14 touchdowns and 6.2 fantasy points per game to quarterbacks this season. And of course, there's no buys this week, so Cousins is easy to sit.